Not all squats are done the same. And same is true when it comes to the Smith machine. Although it's very similar to a barbell back squat, maybe even a goblet squat, there are going to be some differences in the technique in which you will execute when doing a Smith machine squat, especially one that travels straight up and down. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly execute a Smith machine back squat, especially, like I mentioned, if one travels in a straight up and down like this one. When performing a barbell back squat or even a Smith machine back squat, you always want to start behind the bar and never in front. When I first started training myself, even other people, all the time, those who started in front almost always will mess up their hand alignment, even their shoulder placement in which they'll put the bar. Starting behind the bar will almost always ensure that you'll get the proper hand placement as well as shoulder placement when going under the bar. So for example, if I have pretty decent shoulder mobility, I could hold it pretty close, so shoulder width apart, and I could hold it right there. Now my hands are even. Now all I have to do is put it on my shoulders, not on my neck, but my shoulders, and more often than not, I'll be even. Versus starting in front of the bar and guessing where my hands will go. Yes, I could double check multiple times, but hoping that I'm straight in the middle of the bar, but it makes it just so much easier if you start behind the bar. Now here's the Smith machine squat checklist. First, you want to start behind the bar, one. The second thing you want to do is find your hand placement. You can have it shoulder width apart, but if you're having shoulder mobilities, it's okay to have it wider as well. For example, I have pretty decent shoulder mobility, so I'm gonna hold it here. And you wanna place it on your shoulders, on your traps, just like this, and not on your neck. If it's on your neck, you wanna shimmy it down until it's straight across your shoulders, your upper trap area, and that's when you're ready to unrack it. So you want to unrack it by pulling it backwards, adjusting your wrist so it's not too bent forward, and making sure your elbows are slightly up and back and squeezing together, actively pulling down this bar against your traps so your back stays tight. And you first want to unrack it before adjusting your feet, especially here with the Smith machine. Only because considering that the Smith machine travels straight up and down, you will have to bring your feet a bit more forward than what you may be comfortable with, standing shoulder width apart or maybe a little bit wider, pointing out your toes. And the reason why you want to bring your feet out more in front of you, due to the straight travel of this bar, if you don't have the proper hip mobility, it could round your back in a unadvantageous way for your spine. Now, if you're stepping more forward, all you'll have to do is break at the hips, knees go out, and you'll be able to sink into a squat a little bit easier than you would if you're straight under the bar. You will have to have just the proper mobility, and your body might be bending forward if you don't. Now, when it's time to perform the squat, you want to keep this in mind. You want to first breathe in through your mouth, brace your core like someone's about to punch you in the stomach. After that, you want to break at the hips and allow your knees to go out to the side. So grab the floor with your big toe, pinky toe, and heel. So I'm gonna show you. Breathe in, brace your core, break at the hips, grab the floor with your feet, turn out those knees, go low as you can, ideally below parallel, and shoot up and squeeze your bottom and squeeze your quads and repeat. So recap, find your hand placement first, put it on your shoulders after, unrack it, bring your feet more forward, shoulder width apart, grab the floor with your feet, breathe in, brace your core, break at the hips, knees go out, and go back down and up, and repeat. One more time, find your hand placement first, put it on your shoulders, not your neck, unrack it, bring your feet more forward, feet shoulder width apart, break at the hips, go deep down, and go back up. Keep bracing your core properly, and you'll be just fine. Please subscribe for more.